Welcome to Pew Class. In Pew Class, we talk about PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word. So if you're new to the channel, kindly hit the red bell subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post awesome videos, you will be among the first to be notified. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pew Class. If you are new to the channel, kindly hit the red bell subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and also leave a comment in the comment section and always like our videos if you find it interesting. So today we're going to be looking at how to use Vlookup when you have two tables in a worksheet. Previously, we did the introduction to Vlookup. We talked about what Vlookup is, basics about Vlookup, and the necessary things we need to know on Vlookup and how to use Vlookup basically. So, want to look at when you have two tables. You can look at it. This is the first table. We have the first table. Or we have this second table. Okay, how do you look up? Maybe you have this data and you were given this to fill in this place. Instead of you to start looking for when it's less than 20, you start looking for less than 20, you type in very low and stuff like that. Why don't you just simply use what? Vlookup. Just like in exam, when you finish marking your scripts and you want to write the grades, why don't you just use the Vlookup than putting in the grades one by one? So want to look at how to use this Vlookup when you have two tables given to you. So now in this we have the order ID, the product, the quantity group, and remarks. So want to fill in the remarks for each of the quantity group. Now this is just an illustration. The company or the market wants you to record whether the sales is high, is good, low, or stuff like that. So it wants you to record that whenever you have less than 20 sales, means that you 20 sell, you have very low sell that day. If you have 20 to 29 low, 30 to 39 fair, 40 to 49 good, and greater than or equals to 50 we have very good. So what we basically need to do is to use the Vlookup. And one thing you should remember from the previous video, we said that when you want to look up some the two tables must have the same matching column. Matching what column? So this quantity group here, if you look at this quantity group, it match with this. So column D match with what? Column H, quantity group. So we can actually look up these two tables. So all you need to do is under remark, you're going to use the equal sign, then you type in Vlookup. So if you notice something, this table is already in table format. Remember, when you have this filter symbol here, you know that it's in table format. Why this is not in table format? Now I'm going to show you how to use it when it's not in table format and when it's in table format. So we'll start with when it's not in table format. So you type in Vlookup, then remember your lookup value. What is your lookup value? Our lookup value is quantity group. So you click on the lookup value. You can see it as quantity group. So once you type in the lookup value, you put your comma. Then the next thing is table array. The table array is this where you are looking up. So want to use this, the table array. Sorry. Okay. You can decide to highlight both the header. You can decide not to. So if I highlight this, then I'll put comma. You notice what will happen at the end of this. So let me just allow you to notice it before we can proceed. So the next thing is the column index number. So when we are looking up the table, where we are looking up, what is the index number of what we want to return? Now we want to return remark. Remember I said the first column will be number 1. So here is okay, the first column is number 1, the second one is number 2. Let's do this again. So this is 1 and this is what? 2. So that you understand what I'm saying. So go back again. I'll be fast this time. Vlookup. So want to look up this quantity group, comma. Under the array table, select the table. You can decide to highlight both the header. Select the table, you put your comma. Then the column index number, what we want to return, which is the remark, is number 2. So you type in 2. So comma. So the Range lookup is true or false. Now false gives you the exact match, which is what we need, while true gives you the approximate match. So click on false, or you simply type in 0. So click on false, then close the bracket. Once you close the bracket, you hit what? Enter. Once you hit enter, you observe that you have some errors here, NA blah blah blah. So you want to ask yourself, why this, why all this? Now if you type in the formula, you see what is showing. Now notice that the table, the table is going down. If you click here, you can see that it's moving. If you click here, it's moving. That is why you're getting the errors. In case if you're using this method, if you click here, you'll be getting errors. You can see that. Now this is how to solve this error. Now you need to lock this table. Lock this table so that it won't be moving down. So what will you do? Go back to the first one. Now under, let's erase from here. Okay. So when you click on this, this is what we are looking up. The table array, you select the table array. Once you select the table array, you lock it up by pressing what? F4 on your keyboard. F4 on your keyboard. So once you press F4, it locks it up with this dollar symbol. If it doesn't work for you, you can use your hand and simply type the F4. You can see it. Once you type the F4, then you put your comma. That table has been locked, so it's not going to move again. So after that, what is the index column, which is 2? Type in 2, then comma. The first is the same thing as 0, but let's just click. Okay, then you close the bracket and hit on what? Enter. Once you do that, everything corrects itself. So you can see that. Now you can see that whenever it's 20 to 29 quantity, you have low. So this quantity up here is what? 20, so it's low. 10 is very low. 30 is fair. With this lookup table, you can see that. So this is how you can basically do this. Now let's look at another method whereby you create a table. So let's say you have a table. Let's say this is a table in table format. Now let's look at remark 2. Okay, let me just call it method 2. So I just want to show you the two method, in case depending on the one you are using, and you are so that when you see it, you'll be able to know how to tackle it. So when you give this table a name, for instance, if I highlight this and make it a table by clicking on Control plus T. Once you do that, you're going to create a table. You can see that my table has header. I told you what it means, that it's group remark. Click on OK, then it brings out this filter link again. You can see that. So once you've done this, all you need to do is this. You don't need to do, click on equal sign, Vlookup. Click on Vlookup. What are we looking up? The quantity, comma. Now if you don't change your table to be in table format, what you're going to see here is D2. Yes, you see the name of it will be given name column row D2. That's what you'll be seeing here, D2. But since it's in table format, it's giving us at quantity group. So comma. So the table array is this. So you just select it. You can decide not to select the header. So once you select, it's going to give you table number. The table number, I didn't name the table, so it's not bringing according to the number of tables I've used today. So it mustn't be table 6 in your own name. It can be table 1, table 2, or if you name it, I'm still going to show you how to name table. Okay, comma. Then the index number is T2. Then false. Then you close it. If you observe, I didn't lock the table again because it is already in table format, so it will have no effect. It will not affect the results. So just click on enter. You can see that you get the same answer. But in the first method, we need to lock the table. But in this second method, once you have created a table for it, you don't need to lock it again. So this is basically how you can use the VLOOKUP when you are given two tables. Thank you. So you can see that the results are just wonderful. Okay. This is good. So in next video, we're going to talk about how to use VLOOKUP from different sheets. This one is in the same sheet. When we have different sheet worksheet, how we're going to do that. So we have this series 2 of Vlookup. So if you are new to the channel, kindly hit the red bell subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and give this video a like, and also leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any question, drop a comment in the comment section, and I will be glad to respond to you. Thanks.